If you take nothing else away from today's video, these are the 3 Bitcoin numbers you need to remember. Consider it your cheat sheet. They are $75,000 resistance, $66,500 equilibrium, and $60,000 support. Bitcoin and gold are 2 strategic monetary assets shaping the future financial reset taking place in the global economy. It is for this reason this channel is dedicated to Bitcoin, BTC, technical analysis, gold, XAU technical analysis, and how institutional capital moves between these 2 assets. In today's Bitcoin Weekly Technical Analysis, we start with an updated BCG Market Structure Simplified dashboard to get a snapshot of the current Bitcoin price action. The dashboard looks at 5 core areas: trend and swing direction, price movement, Fibonacci zones, volatility, and scenarios. Bitcoin structurally remains weak, with volatility compressing around the $66,500 price level. In today's analysis, we cover: where is Bitcoin now? Which price level institutions are defending? Which price levels could change the current structure? Welcome back. We are BitcoinCapitalGold. A global financial reset is quietly unfolding, with governments and major institutions positioning for a future where Bitcoin and gold form the foundation of the next monetary system, replacing our broken global fiat system. This channel's only focus is only these 2 assets, Bitcoin and gold, using structured technical analysis to understand market structure and how capital rotates between these 2 strategic assets. If you want to stay ahead of this far-reaching monetary shift, this channel is designed to help you understand it early. Let's get into it. Looking at the higher time frames, the yearly trend is down, monthly undecided, and weekly down. The swing direction across all time frames are down. This week has been a bullish week, and we can see that with the white bars, not one down day close. However, the price advance the bulls have covered is not that significant. We will be discussing Fibonacci zones shortly, but price is ending the week on its high for the week. Although bullish, we are still overshadowed by the 2-bar dominant range set by the high on 5th February at $73,168 and the low of 6th February at $60,000. Why dominant? Because all price action has closed within that overshadowing range. Until we break the resistance high or support low, we are trading within that range. We have had 2 attempts last week that pierced the high of the dominant range on 4th March, $74,090, and 5th March, $73,539. Both closed inside of the dominant range. An attempt was made this week on 13th March at $73,930, but you can see from the long wick sellers asserting their dominance. We are ending week 11 with every day closing above its open. Monday and Tuesday saw some good buying action. Wednesday and Thursday and Friday saw a push to the week high on 13th March, $63,929. But Friday 13th was unlucky for the bulls, as they lost nearly all of its gain by the close. Saturday slowly tried to recover, and today, Sunday, 15th March 2026, we are also seeing a small amount of buying today. The current price sits at $71,742, so it has been a bullish week, but Friday's seller control is limiting upside momentum. We will take a look now to see Fibonacci zones, which may give us more information. It reveals that Bitcoin is currently at our first Fibonacci resistance zone between $71,561 and $71,780. If it can close above that resistance and stay above it, the next Fibonacci zone is between $74,612 and $75,160. On the downside, our equilibrium is set at $66,584, and it is above this, which is positive for the bulls. The Fibonacci support zone is set at $63,347 and $63,714. Below that Fibonacci support zone, the major structural support remains the $60,000 floor of the dominant range. What is volatility telling us? We measure volatility by the ranges and the close to the open. The monthly range is telling us that Bitcoin is compressing. We can see that from the January to March 2026 ranges of $22,222 falling to $19,344 to March range of $8,942. March is only halfway through, so we are still to see if this is a lower range. The weekly is fairly consistent so far, around $8,000. Volatility is one of the best ways to judge the early strength of a move. Right now, the data suggests the market is not expanding in either direction. We have seen buying this week, which has pushed the ranges slightly up. The close to open is seeing a pattern change where both the monthly and weekly close are higher than the open, which shows a subtle change in the battle of power in favor of the bulls. Another useful way to understand the current structure is to look at the market phase Bitcoin is currently operating in. Bitcoin is currently exhibiting what market participants commonly refer to as a compression phase. This dynamic emerges when price action continues oscillating within a well-established boundary while volatility steadily tightens and neither bulls nor bears demonstrate meaningful conviction. Put simply, the market is cycling between support and resistance rather than establishing any sustained directional bias. This behavior is entirely normal across financial markets and tends to follow significant trending moves as participants on both sides take stock of their positions. The significance of compression phases lies in what frequently follows them. When price remains trapped inside a defined structure over an extended period, potential energy accumulates within that range. At some point, one camp gains sufficient dominance to drive price beyond those structural boundaries. That's precisely where Bitcoin stands today. The prevailing range between $73,168 and $60,000 has successfully contained prices for several weeks, with the market making repeated attempts to break away from the center. In these conditions, seasoned traders tend to shift their focus away from forecasting direction and towards studying price behavior at the extremes of the range. Consistent rejections at resistance implies sellers still hold the upper hand, while firm bounces off support signal buyers continue to defend their ground. Compression phases also carry another notable trait. Breakouts have a tendency to arrive unexpectedly. Following a prolonged stretch of subdued price action, a swift change in order flow can rapidly propel price outside the established boundaries. That's precisely why discipline and patience carry so much weight in the current environment. Until price makes a convincing escape from the dominant structure, the most prudent approach remains observing how it interacts with the key levels that define this range. To state it plainly, the market has yet to commit to any strong directional move. Rather, it is accumulating pressure inside a clearly defined structure, pressure that will ultimately discharge through a decisive trending move. With the structure and its defining levels now mapped out, there are three plausible scenarios for how the market could develop from this point. Scenario 1. Buyers continue the move. The first scenario is that buyers can break the Fibonacci zone it is sitting at around $71,500 and move to challenge the next $75,000 Fibonacci zone. We say on Friday, 13th March 2026, sellers firmly rejected any advance. Scenario 2. Range continuation. The second scenario is that Bitcoin builds up more momentum and possibly takes 2 or 3 steps backwards before a huff and a puff rally to break the $71,500 current resistance and give the $75,000 resistance a serious challenge. Scenario 3. Support failure. The third scenario is that buyers just can't push through, first, the $72,500 resistance, or second, the Fibonacci zone at $75,000. It has been a bullish week, and they should seize that good advance to go higher, but sellers are watching closely. So the market is leaning towards the upside. We're still away from both the dominant high and dominant low, so until that is challenged, this is really just noise. Having said that, with compression, it might be followed by an explosive move. Before we finish, let's simplify everything into the 3 numbers that matter most right now. If you remember only 3 numbers from this entire analysis, remember these: $75,000 resistance,
$66,500 equilibrium, and $60,000 support. Currently, Bitcoin has an upside bias and is trading above its weekly midpoint and monthly midpoint. So the structure is actually quite simple. The dominant range is controlling everything between $60,000 on the downside and $73,168 on the upside. The equilibrium of that range sits around $66,584, and Bitcoin is currently trading above this, giving buyers, for now, the benefit of the doubt. It's been a bullish week with not one close below the open, but the move isn't strong. As long as Bitcoin can close above $71,500, it stands a good chance of approaching the 75,000 Fibonacci resistance zone, and we will keep you posted on how it does there. The structural floor sits at $60,000.
Until price breaks outside this dominant range, the market remains in compression, and the eventual breakout from that compression will likely determine the next major directional move. From a BCG Bitcoin Market Structure Simplified, the key elements remain unchanged. Trend remains up, but swing direction on all timeframes down. Buyers are attempting to push prices higher, but their strength so far is lukewarm. Support price levels are holding, and volatility continues to compress. And that's your Market Structure Simplified view of Bitcoin. Every day we publish a Market Structure Simplified briefing on both gold and Bitcoin. Gold and Bitcoin are not competing assets. They are strategic levers responding to different financial conditions. Gold is asserting itself as the defining store of wealth of our era, reaching all-time highs against a backdrop of war, inflation, and institutional demand. Bitcoin is simultaneously rewriting its own narrative, no longer simply a speculative asset, but one that serious portfolio managers are beginning to position alongside gold. Understanding how these two assets interact is no longer optional. This channel is built to help you think through that decision with structure and discipline. If you found this video useful, consider liking and subscribing so you don't miss tomorrow's video. What do you think of the levels we gave? Do you agree? Do you have your own levels you're watching? We'd love you to share your thoughts. Comment below so we can all discuss. At the heart of the new global financial economy will be Bitcoin and gold. If you want to be ahead of the curve, follow this channel.